Let's keep calm and mother on. Mothering is way too important to do alone and way too serious to be serious all the time. My name is Christy Thomas, and I am here shoulder to shoulder with you, mothering and enjoying life together. This is the podcast where you can focus on being mindful and taking a deep breath with me and learning new things so you can pause and savor the amazing life you already have. Now let's go. My birthday is tomorrow on Halloween. I don't love scaring people or being scared. I'm a full-on Christmas movie or horror movie type of girl, but I want to give you a gift today. I want to share with you what I believe. This podcast has been going for almost 2 years. The name changed recently, but I want to tell you the core beliefs so you can know what to expect when you show up here and spend your time with me. You can never get more time. So the fact that you're taking the time to listen and use your most valuable resource that you have is amazing. So thank you. I don't want to waste it. So here's what I believe. I believe that I am the right mom for my kids, and so are you. Gosh darn it, whatever hard day happens or the best day, whatever it is, wherever you're feeling, if you're tired, if your kid is going through something challenging, I know deep in my core that you are the right mom for your kids, and I'm the right mom for my kids. It's also okay to use paper plates and frozen food and soup with Pop-Tops. Not every job is yours to do. So if by using paper plates and plastic silverware and frozen food and easy to use soup or pre-chopped up vegetables allows you to be more present and to spend your time well, good for you. Not every job belongs to me. I believe there is joy available in every moment. There is joy available in every moment. Sometimes that joy is literally a rainbow in the gray storms of life, right? Other times that joy is palpable and present and you wake up feeling it coursing through your veins. But there is joy available in both scenarios, in every moment. I know that feelings are important to learn about no matter your age. We are in a time where it seems really obvious that we are connected to screens often, but we're not always connected to ourselves. So by taking the time to learn about feelings and increase your emotional intelligence, or just be curious about where you feel feelings in your body, that's a valuable pursuit. It has taken me a long time to know that my overwhelm, I can feel in my shoulders, or that certain times, right? My tears will speak to me. And it's not that I'm sad. It's just that my body wants me to pause. And that pause and the tears doesn't make me less of a person. It's strong to know where your feelings are and to learn about them. I want to live in a world where moms smile more than they groan. Where moms can realize that they have a palpable, I've been awake for a long time today, guys. I'm sorry for any mispronunciations today, but I know that I want to live in a world where moms smile more, where they notice the positive more than they notice the things that bother them. When your eyes light up because your kids enter the room or your spouse enters the room, or better yet, you catch yourself in the mirror because you are awesome enough to smile at yourself. Smile. Enjoy this amazing life. You probably dreamed of it at least 5 years ago. Or if not, I'm sorry that you're in a rough season, but there will be times ahead that you're dreaming of. And you'll have a bad day then, and you can choose. Okay? It's hard, but more smiles than groans overall. I want to live in a world where motherhood is changing the world, but not when we focus on the mom or not when we focus on the kids. Motherhood can change the world when we focus on the moms. You are only in control of you. I am only in control of me. I'm not actually in control of my kids. I can set rules and boundaries, and we can talk about discipline and punishment and consequences and positive behavior and negative reinforcement, all the things. But at the end of the day, I'm only in charge of me. So I think mothering can change the world when we remember that we're only in charge of ourselves. That should allow you, I hope, to take a deep breath and take some of these things that you're carrying off your plate. Because while you can advocate for your kid, you're not in charge of certain things. You can set your kid up for the best success, but you can't make them choose the best options. That's where learning happens anyways. I think and I believe that moms need self-care every day that isn't hygiene. Yes, there is a time in your life or during certain emergency seasons where showers and toothbrushing can count as self-care. But those are tiny, small moments. And the rest of the time, hygiene shouldn't count as your self-care. Your self-care may be small. We can use stress reduction activity instead of self-care because I think that's how men use it. It could be exercise. It could be standing outside and wiggling your toes in the grass. It could be texting a friend, watching a silly video. There's lots of ways you can reduce your stress and take care of your soul and your mind and your spirit. But it shouldn't default to just hygiene. I believe that a deep breath can cause the miracle of love to happen again. I believe that deep breath, when you pause and reconnect to the fact that you are alive in this one tiny second of time, that deep breath can bring you back to this moment and you can choose love in a bigger way. You can pray in that moment. If you're a Christian like I am or spiritual, pray, ask for help. Use that deep breath to remind you that this is the moment. Be still. I believe that coffee and conversation are where change starts. I love meeting friends for coffee or meeting friends to go on walks or meeting friends to go run. I believe that in breaking bread together or exercising together, we let down our guards easier and have bigger conversations. If I could gather all of you together right now, that is one of my big dreams. I would love to do like a retreat weekend in a cabin in the woods and go on nature walks and paint and make dinner together. Wouldn't that be so nice? That's where change can happen though, because you're relaxed and you can dream about your best possible self. I also think that motherhood is too important to do alone and too serious to be serious all the time. Even in the most serious of serious motherhood moments that I've lived through so far, being serious only carries you so far. At some point, you have to let down your hair and take a deep breath and regroup. And you have to let other people in to help you. Motherhood is way too important to do it alone. So if you want to be here and be part of this safe community, of this podcast, Keep Calm and Mother On, right? We're building a community every time you listen. And you're not alone. You're not alone. I also think that I believe in learning and changing my mind when I know better. I believe in learning and changing my mind when I know better. I have done all sorts of things. I did baby-led weaning, and then I did rice with one kid. Like, you just get to make new choices when you think you know something different and better. Free yourself up from being legalistic about how you parent or how you mother or how you love your children. When you get confronted with new information, sometimes it feels like a 2x4, but you can lean in and just do the right thing from that moment on. Don't hold yourself to perfection or shame. Just change and do your best with what you can right now. It's a lot like the Breathe With Me this past week. Breathe With Me number 41. I want to live in a world where laughter is heard daily. This goes with the smile and moans. We take mothering so seriously right now. It's the bar we have set, the Instagram perfection, the Pinterest perfection. It is how we are judged in the grocery store, in the school pickup lines, at churches, walking down the street, right? Just laugh. Realize that you're not in charge of what other people think of you, and spend more time laughing and enjoying the moment you have. I know that hugs are anchors to each other in this digital and fast-paced world. This ties into my next one, that I think hellos and goodbyes are sacred rituals. Like I said at the beginning, we don't know how much time we have. Time is the most precious, limited commodity. So by treating hellos and goodbyes as sacred rituals, not rushing them, having a routine maybe, secret handshakes, a wink, a hello, waves, watching the car drive away, whatever it is, use a hug as an anchor. That physical touch, the 30-second hug, the 20-second hug, there's science behind it. Aim for 8 to 12 hugs a day. I also think that play is the glue of the parent and child connection. It's a valuable task and it's a daily need. Play is how your kids process things. And yes, play changes as we grow. I have lots of podcasts about that. But know that I think playing is a daily need for both you and your child. And doing it together is glue, the super glue. If you can make time for the small things, then hopefully when the big things roll around, you'll have a really firm foundation. I'm still living this and testing this out. My oldest is only 14. My youngest is 8. So I don't have all the answers, but know that this is my game plan. We are better together. And I want to offer you this idea that you can write down some of your core beliefs. Decide what is worth spending your time on. That's your self-care idea this week. Write down 5 things that you want to be known for. Write down the I believe sentence and see what fills in. Set a timer for like 5 minutes and just write. What do you believe? How does that impact your view? What do you want to happen? I think. I know. I want. Take some time and get to know what's actually deep inside of you. We're usually listening to other people, so we miss the things that our heart wants to tell us. That's your self-care test this week. The other big idea is that it's my birthday this week, and so there's a special discount code to join my exclusive texting community. If you use the discount code 39ROCKS, it's in the caption, in the show notes below this, 39 and the word rocks, then you get a year of text messages from me, up to 20 text messages every single month for only $39. This is my bread and butter product. This is where I can reach out to you and be in your pocket and offer you a text message at random times and let you know that you're not alone. Now for your family play idea this week. Well, if you're listening to this live, it's Halloween weekend in the pandemic year of 2020. Whatever you do, just laugh and enjoy whatever happens. Know that if your kids eat extra sugar, be prepared for that on Sunday with the time change. Lean into an easy day on Sunday. That is my family play idea this week. Watch the Charlie Brown pumpkin, Great Pumpkin. Just lean into making memories and holding space for your kids. It's going to be a different year for a lot of people, but we're in this together. I hope that you know why you show up here and spend your time with me. I want to leave you with this poem by Christina Rossetti. How many seconds in a minute? 60 and no more in it. How many seconds in an hour? 60 for sun and shower. How many hours in a day? 24 for work and play. How many days in a week? 7 both to hear and speak. How many weeks in a month? 4 as the swift moon runneth. How many months in a year? 12 the almanac makes clear. How many years in an age? 100, says the sage. How many ages in time? No one knows the rhyme. Spend your time well. Fill it with laughter and smiles and community. I hope you consider joining our text message community during this annual sale. But whatever you do, text this message to a friend you know and tell them why they should listen to the Keep Calm and Mother On podcast. Let's make it so that motherhood isn't too serious and remind everyone that it's too important to do alone. Bye.